Hey, what's going on, Portal Masters? Robert Welkner here from CoinOpTV. Let's talk about some Skylanders stuff. Doing some Q&A videos this week as I gear up for my next project and my next secret project for Skylanders week. To be continued on that. But in this video, I just want to make a quick vlog, kind of giving my reactions. You know, we're leading up to Skylanders Trap Team, and a lot of you guys ask questions, and it's hard for me to answer all of them, and they get kind of stuck in my head, and then I think, gosh, well, how do I respond to these? So I'm gonna, I'm trying to roll out these vlogs, like Q&A vlogs and things like that. So hopefully answering a lot of questions at once. But in this video, I want to sort of react, Rob's reaction to Skylanders Trap Team Eon's Elite, and also talk to you a little bit about the minis, the sidekicks that we got announced last week or confirmed. You know, we sort of had an idea there was going to be something going on with that, but that all got confirmed. If you're not following my channel, you've never been to CoinOpTV's YouTube channel, I've been putting up videos for Skylanders for 3 years. Please subscribe. Also, if you're a Disney Infinity fan, please subscribe. Lego, those are kind of the three big games, or the 3 games we'll be focusing a lot as we go into September, October, November. So, stick around. And anyway, so back on point. So here's the thing, so Skylanders Trap Team Eon's Elite was announced during San Diego Comic-Con in July, which now seems like about a month ago, and it's an interesting thing. It's going to be 8 figures back again in what looks like their original poses, and these very fancy diorama cases, like a plastic case with a gold base and sort of a 3D what do they call it? Lenticular backgrounds that's not quite really a hologram, but kind of has a little bit of a 3D look to it. So far, we've heard that Chop Chop and Spyro were going to be announced. The theory is that since there's 8, there's probably going to be 1 for each element, and these are also from the first game, the originals from Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. So far we know of Chop Chop and Spyro. That probably takes care of the undead and the magic elements, which is a bummer, because when I made my first video, I was saying, oh, it'd be cool to get, Ghost Roaster back there, but a lot of you guys said in comments, you're like, well, no, Rob, see, Chop Chop will be the undead element, so that leaves the other 6 elements that, for some reason, we don't know about yet, and I don't know when Activision's going to announce the rest of those, or if it's just going to be kind of a surprise. We don't know the release dates. We're assuming that there's going to be 1 or 2 of the Eon's Elites released at launch. So here's the thing that's interesting. First of all, we're going back. Now, I love Spyro and Chop Chop and stuff, but we've been given those figures many times already, and now it's back to like the original pose. Let's see, is this the original? I think that's the original Spyro, kind of loose. So imagine this gold base in like this little collector's kit. We don't know what the price is going to be. I'm hoping it's just going to be like regular price, like 10 bucks. I hope it's not going to be, $20, $30. That would be kind of crazy. Oh, and I think these are exclusive to GameStop too. I'm scratching my head for reals because I kind of forget, it's been a lot of information. So let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong, but I think they're GameStop exclusive. I believe they're supposed to be limited time exclusive. I put these words in quotes, limited time exclusive. You guys who got burned on Frito-Lay exclusives and other things know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I think it's a cool idea and it's awesome, but it's interesting because when it comes to the figures and displaying them, a lot of you guys, want to have them sort of open, like this. And then as you notice behind me, I also have a whole bunch still sealed, and a lot of you guys are like, hey Rob, why do you leave them still in the packaging? What's up with that? So it's a little strange because now Activision is kind of saying, we want you to keep them kind of sealed or at least in a box on a shelf for display, which is cool. I'm all for that, but it almost feels like we've gone backwards a little bit, from opening up the toy and playing with it and having the case. So that's got me a little puzzled, but something that I did find out that was interesting when I was talking to Activision reps down at Comic-Con that I don't think anybody's familiar with is there's going to be 8, and when you put them up on your shelf next to each other, they're going to form one big like picture diorama background. So you can kind of tell that the background images continue a little bit because they get kind of chopped off, looks like a tree or something like that, connecting. So all of those will connect. So that's kind of cool. So I'm assuming that on my shelf here, so imagine 8 figures right here will be like a whole diorama of all 8 figures with a connecting picture of somewhere in Skylands. You know, I don't know quite if it's going to be Flint Ship in the background and just some general, you know, Skylanders view, a vista of Skylands or something like that. So I think that's a cool idea. I'm just curious about the price point and the release and stuff like that, and you know, who they're going to pick for the other 6. And then I also wanted to mention, I'm sort of making this vlog a little longer than I thought. You know, if you didn't know, the Skylander sidekicks will be back. Do I have a sidekick over here? Where we go? Trigger Snappy. So many Skylanders now, it's hard to keep track. So there's Trigger Snappy. So these, like what I was saying, these used to be exclusive. You got them from Frito-Lay, and then later on, GameStop had them. There's giveaways and bonuses and stuff like that. So now you can buy Skylander sidekicks. They're now calling them minis in stores. There'll be 16 total. 8 of them we've already seen before. Mini Ginny, Trigger Snappy, Terabyte, stuff like that. So I'm a little puzzled here because it's cool. Yes, I would like the minis. They're fun. They'll be playable and stuff. But it's basically a small version of the big figure that's their counterpart. Like iSmall will be just basically eyebrows, abilities, but smaller and kind of sped up voice and stuff. So again, we're already getting Eon's Elite that are like 8 reissues, and then we're also getting now these minis that are 8 of them have already been released, and then the other 8 are just small versions of figures that already existed. So there's a lot of figures that are getting kind of recycled, and I'm just getting a little concerned that we're really pushing the borders with Skylanders Trap Team, and we already have these 40 plus traps we gotta buy, and we got some of these figures. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited about Skylanders Trap Team, but I just wanted to get some of the stuff off my chest and talk about how the diorama was gonna look for the Eon's Elite. And also, the best thing is, these videos I just put up, these little vlogs, or whatever videos I put up, are mainly just to hear what you guys have to say, you Portamasters, you detectives. You know, shout out to all you guys who leave comments and awesome ideas and suggestions. So go ahead and do that in this video, and we'll see you in the next video of CoinOpTV. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.